Hi, good morning. It is the 6th of December. Good morning, lights. Good morning, Stasis. Good morning, champions. Good morning, invisible people. Good morning, everyone. Today, as I said yesterday, I hope you're hearing the same ones that were here from yesterday. Like I said, if you're going to come at this with your mind, maybe give it a break. But whatever. Everybody welcome. Today, it's awesome. Here. Ringmaster of Circo Pequeno. Today, as I mentioned yesterday, I wanted to keep a momentum. Of course, I feel a great need to be very clear, my experiences come from within. So straight away yesterday, I kind of set that intention, and then I thought, but hang on, am I not, in setting this week, if you like, how can I guarantee that I'm going to come from the right place like that? Because normally every time I do a message, it comes very much either spontaneous or I'm just very certain. And this time I kind of set myself this, and yesterday I felt really good all day. I had a brilliant day of just going, no, you already set this intention. Maintain that certainty. This is about removing doubt now. I've personally removed all my doubts about my life path. And yet, as things don't manifest, I cannot help but feeling invisible, quite honestly. But anyway, today's one is called Not Stopping in the In-Between. And that I had kind of set that as a title already. And it came to be quite apt. Because last night at the end of the evening, I sort of went, hang on, what have you set here? How can you be sure that you're going to come from the right place? I feel I must always come from the right place in talking to you. And yet the subject of today, and the subject generally, is very much one of connecting with you. And I realised, well, that connection must be honest, must be authentic. So here I am, honestly, authentically here on the 6th of December, just feeling this beautiful desire to connect with you and with myself. And so I figured, well, as long as that's your intention, keep it light, keep it simple, and things should be okay. And so I reckon they will be. Like I say, I need to... My understanding is such in this in-between, if you like, that I have this certainty of a dream, a beautiful dream. I have certainty of it. This certainty has carried me through endless things. I'm told many times this patience, surrender. And I do. And there's a great relief in that at times when it takes away anything I think, oh, I must do something. But I feel personally I've got to find a balance, because if I'm not careful, I can become stagnant. I can become still. And whatever happens here, I don't want that. I must have this movement, this freedom, that I feel more and more and more inside. And as I understand it, that continued momentum, if you like, will manifest. And you know, these ideas, these come in such sort of simple ways, you know. I mean, I guess my situation is just so because it is correct. If I had money, or any, I would, I'm sure, do something else. I would be acting and doing things differently. But perhaps that would just give my mind the ideas. What I have been forced to do is endlessly go within, and the rewards are absolutely priceless. And that is the central message anyway of this whole story. It is about knowing yourself. I was just listening to a beautiful thing on giving voice to the ages. The guy's got a wonderful voice. And it was a story of Mary Magdalene. I've heard stories before. I've read stories. Now, of course, treading on some toes here in a more modern religion. But hey, I think you need to realise your toes may well get stepped on in this subject. It was a beautiful story that, like I say, I've heard. And I've always felt an affinity with. Kind of explains a lot. Oh, my coffee's going cold. I've got some coffee. Good morning. Beautiful story. Beautiful story. I quite like Mary. Yeah, like I say today, I just wanted to continue. My fear came up at a certain point. I went, oh no, hang on, but then the very title, not stopping in the in-between. I want to make it very clear what I'm personally going through, because I have a connection with so many people that I am completely certain of. Completely certain of. And I must have that courage, that certainty, to step up to that line, to have the confidence, self-confidence. And it is only in these ways. I pray I'm not delaying myself by doing these things. And I'm not attempting to speed anything up. I just feel it is of the utmost importance getting to know you, you getting to know me. How else am I going to open my heart to you? Of course, most of this, I would assume, is opening my character to you. But then I am me. My personality is very particular me. Hence all the crazy circus of awesome Tim, number one. Where's number one? We could do with a bit of number one this week. I'll have to try and place the call. The fun that I want to have with you will always be important. Like I say, that lightening of the spirit is so close to heightening of the spirit. But it must always be remembered what this is truly all about. And what it is about is the very subject that got covered up so many years ago. That self-knowing, as the Ascents taught, Gnostics taught. That we each have this potential to connect with ourselves and understand that that self is the infinite. Learning to express that is a process. It's a journey that I personally attempt. Coming from that place and keeping it simple. There's such a beauty in that. Just simply calming yourself, especially in the modern world. Stopping the noise and feeling. My teacher, it's always, often you'll listen. I mean, especially if you're at an event live, it's a wonderful experience. I often get sleepy over the years, just pinching myself, desperately keeping my eyes open. Afterwards, you're over, so I say, what did he say? It's like, But that's just the point. It's an energy exchange. The way he talks, he comes from his heart and he touches your heart. That is the language. That's why coming at this subject with an analytical mind, it won't help you. In fact, it will certainly hinder you. You'll just go off on another tangent. And that's why I really ask, that I want to learn to talk from my heart. And I hope I am. Am I? And I want to talk to your heart. That part that can be uplifted, that part that can ascend, the part that can become more in your life, instead of all the opinions and concepts that have been mashed in there. So today, not stopping in the in-between. Because for me, I feel in an in-between. I am told a door will open in divine timing. And I trust that all day, every day. My trust is growing. But I feel there must be seen to be this movement, to show to you, invisible people, that I am, as I've said, doing the work. I had beautiful dreams last night, last few nights, and beautiful experiences when I go within and they expand me. They give me that trust. Then through my day, it's so easy you got off on things and you forget the magic, just like dreams, how they sort of just after them, you're like, oh yeah, that, and then just minutes, hours later, they faded and you literally can't link on to it. Of course, dealing with a deeper part of ourselves. Then experience of I have is so multiple, just after some, it's like makes such sense, and later there've been more, and I'm like, I have to trust that I am being taken through a kind of preparation, I feel. And I trust that that is on a level that my conscious mind will not be able to grab hold of, be able to decipher. Some things are very vivid, very obvious, and I pray I follow them and I remember them. And some I remember so clearly. And I think there's a big point to that. But yeah. Honest Tim again, because I realise Honest Tim's a good character here. He's simple. He doesn't go off talking about politics or kissing. I mean, I don't know what that was about. He's just honest. Honest Tim today. What's Honest Tim got to say today? Honestly, right now in this moment, I'm thankful that I'm doing this. It is always a connection and a release in a way. I pray I'm not doing wrong. But how can it be wrong to attempt to connect to the people that I want to connect with? How can that actually be wrong? As long as it doesn't raise my expectations and it does not confuse, then it is a step in the in-between. And like I said, I want to keep this momentum this week. I want to keep this momentum for the rest of my life. I pray it won't always be this. I can't see that that would be the plan. And if that happens, it would be yours truly's fault. But sod it. I want to connect. I've said that's what I want to do. And I'm completely certain of this dream in which we find ourselves, this story. And I believe that coming together on this journey is an essential aspect. So this is a step towards that. On any journey, you have to take steps. I'm sure I've taken lots, but hey, I guess it's a long journey. quite like a shortcut. Any invisible people give us a hint. A little shortcut. Don't suppose you will. No one talks to me, you know. Find myself in such a parallel world. And honestly, I've been told my approach at the moment, and all the time, don't beg, don't be desperate, don't chase, don't search. Trust, have patience and commitment. And this is what I'm learning. So I'm not begging, I'm not chasing. I'm sitting, experiencing my life, watching the film of life, and attempting more and more to have that focus. That this experience, this allowing the heart to grow, to flood, that it truly begins to push out everything else. There's no space. That includes in the thoughts going through my mind, the conscious thoughts. And I gotta tell you, they're getting so much better. More of a mindset of this dream. Like my mind is coming under the spell. It has been for a long time, but of course it can fade. Last night it tried to stop me. I let it go. I had a wonderful night's sleep, beautiful dreams, and I woke up this morning, went within, and then just felt really like, well, I'm calm, feeling nice here. So it's a good opportunity to talk to you. And that sense of self is what I want to cultivate and nurture. And I believe it is just that. And then gradually, as it takes over my days and nights, my dreams seem to take me deeper into this realm. My experiences certainly. And I feel better. Remember, this is all about just being that little bit better, little bit better, little bit better. Taking those steps. The reason for all scripture, to be better. The story is so beautiful. And I'm a part of this story. You're a part of this story. So honestly, I don't think these little doing any harm. I don't even know anyone has ever seen any, honest. I mean, I think you must have. Because I can't believe that we would be on this journey if I had literally never been listened to. So I have to trust in the unseen, as ever. I was with the wild bird again last night, I'm pretty sure. Oh, honestly, I'm getting a bit rambly, but this is not stopping. And in between. And part of that in between is this connection, this growing connection with you, that I think every step of it has value. I certainly feel a greater connection with this story every time that I do it. So in the level of self-preservation, like, hey, don't forget me, remember? I want to reach out and be myself. Remember some time ago, realised, hey, how should you be, quite a while ago, and slowly just realised, well, actually, I can just be me, which I can do that. I do that most of the time. Of course, it wants to be a better me. This journey is very important to me. And I believe the connection that I wish to have with so many is very important to them too. It can't, I'm being held here. That's what it feels like. I'm being protected. I have been protected from my ego. That I could oh, goodness me, the things I could have said. And of course, it would have been the same. I would just be in my bubble. I just wanted to share with you that I hope you're all more than okay now. Because raising our frequency, raising our inner vibration, the symptoms of that raising our joy, our understanding, contentment, they're the symptoms. So it's very simple to recognize the frequency you're on. But be careful, don't get into questioning it with your mind, because then you'll simply slip into the frequency of mind. So the state I'm attempting more and more to have in my life, and I think we can share this, is serenity. That feeling of walking through that wood, listening to the birds, wind through the trees, just there. That is what we need now in the in-between. Cultivate that serenity in simple ways that everyone can do. Some it's drawing, painting, playing music. I so wish I played music. For me, it's like these messages, like I say, are my little outlet for now. And just maintaining this feeling, making sure that it comes from a place of within, of experience. You feel connected to the greater picture. I think is absolutely crucial now. In this time of not stopping. Try and stop me, I'll get the time bandit back in. So remember that moment, it's just honest. Just being honest. Time bandit's always on call. He's good like that. Anyway, not going to be such a long one. I've got to go to work. I've got to go and do a few things. And I just wanted to connect with you again today. Pray you're well. Let's maintain this. Let's maintain this interaction. Let's maintain this upliftment. It is of the utmost importance. Let go of the noise. Feel connected. I want to feel connected to you. but you're invisible. If I am correct, I am not invisible to you. So you got the good bit here. And I want to help you in that. Because I'm sure on some level it helps me. So I'm being selfish. No doubt about it. But at the same time, I'm not. I've told you, I think you're fantastic. And that's not going to change. Thank you. Orson here. Need some coffee. What's coffee? Orson here, just to wind up this simple little one of not stopping, no sorry, Bob. I could just be so playful. I can't wait to get beyond, it's a concept, but I can't wait to have some simple interactions with you and just to have fun, is one little bit of fun. Cageless birds. Your music and your videos have blown me away. And back over the last year, I was it the one, I can't get enough, I can't, have I forgotten? Anyway, you know the one I'm talking about. So shout out to the Cageless Birds, bit of fun. I couldn't do this, I have free will. I can reach through this screen to you. And I would quite like it if someone reached back through the screen to me. You do, and this is how. This timeless quality. Oh, and so many other songs. I mean, the other one I really liked, Grave Clothes. And it was by Maverick City or Tribal. Grave Clothes was funky. And of course I mentioned why I'm still listening to that. So, and then the one you did after was just as beautiful. In this in between, there's nothing stopping me doing this. I am not being told that I cannot reach out directly to you. My caution is what? Am I hiding? Or still it's just this part of my preparation, this seeming separation is now no fun at all. But I can still do it, a little bit playful, because I can be, and I think it is just fun to feel the connection to this story. But loads I'd love to say hi to. And I can't imagine that this is not going to happen. That I will have that beautiful opportunity of looking in your eyes, in the flesh, physically. So many places I want to go. I can only just get a few kilometres up the road. Need a break here, guys. Anyway, look. Orson would just like to it's just a reach out day, I will again. Tomorrow is my intention, as I have said. Connection to this human heart. It cannot be undone now. I'm certain we have done and are doing that very connection. And it's pretty precious, guys. It's precious to me. But I know that connection would be improved in a far more connected way. Oh, I won't go on. I won't go on because I need to just let it grow for tomorrow. So, Orson, signing off. Simple little circus today. Not stopping in the in-between, no. No, we're not. So we carry on. Take another step together. And wish you all well. Wish the wild bird well. As ever, I mean. It was you last night. I'm sure it was. Oh, I long for some clarity and explanations in all this. And I long to see you. But I'm not getting all like that, am I? No begging, none of that. Mr. Cool and Sorted Orson here. Everything's good. What we want in this story is a win-win for everyone. What we want in this world is win-win for everyone. We have this opportunity and we must take it. And I'm not letting up. I'm not giving in. I'm not letting go. Although I let go of the specific outcomes and everything. But I'm not letting go of the dream. And I'm not letting go of the love that I feel. And I believe if we all kind of have that simple approach, that we will be victorious in this endeavour. The journey through the in-between. Woo! Anyway, have a brilliant day. And I will talk to you again tomorrow. This is my plan. Lots of love from the circus. Bye. Thank you.